Hottie Clinic? I know Hottie Clinic. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. This is what we did last time. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I've read, I don't want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. The dreaded anime cold. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him. Somehow. You know, is Phoenix gonna wear like a medical mask and sneeze over her again? Just like last time? Just like, you know, when he was on trial before as a witness? Hey, Edgeworth. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Viridium, in artist speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Well, only 102.2 degrees, nothing to worry about. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of the contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Tsuchishito did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll take up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. Well, thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. That is probably for the best. You know, is Edgeworth getting paid for this? You know, maybe get, you know, a little bit of the money? Or maybe not. Maybe they're just doing it as a favor. Because they're friends. They're good old buddies. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is... our client's background, naturally. Oh, you mean Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want to is a confirmation, one way or the other. Hey, well, I mean, didn't Phoenix just read about that case, you know, where Edgeworth has taken part of? And since I probably won't be able to get that from you... I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. I guess Phoenix is keeping that from Edgeworth. Well, guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've gotta get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we get across the other side. Ah, that's right. Maya's still stuck over there at the inner temple. Hopefully she has some burgers there. I don't know if they brought some burgers as like rations, you know, just in case of an emergency, which is what's happening right now. Otherwise, she's gonna starve again. Don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. Cough, cough, cough. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Now hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Investigation! That really is more of a dusty bridge than a dusky bridge. That kidnapping incident happened here 11 years ago, so maybe it's cursed too. That thing looks like it's ready to collapse, at least more than it did before. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes, which reminds me, if my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes, yeah. Well, good thing it's not happening right now. As the Kura Temple doesn't have a single private phone line, and there aren't any houses in the area, so I guess Bikini is the only one who uses this. I really wish I had brought my cell phone with me. It looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there, but I can't see the inner temple from here. I really hope Maya's okay. She's dead, oh no. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction than that of the main hall. Looks like someone's taken effort to write the To Heavenly Hall on the signpost. Now, we did see that before as Phoenix, but we didn't think much of it, I guess. My trusty badge. And my Magatama's back. Hooray. An old friend, #1 in the district attorney's office. Studies foreign judicial systems now? Anyway, I guess we have to move now. Let's see. We can pay a visit here. Is Larry around? It looks like no one's here. Larry! Maurice! Oh, we're sure he'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. He's not here. Nope. Look at this graffiti. Scrawled right on the front of the shack. At least he managed to get a pretty good likeness. When I really think about it, I guess art kinda suits him. I mean, his very existence is an art of sorts. That stuff is really ruining the beautiful atmosphere around here. It's so inappropriate. Like Sister Bikini in the bikini. Ugh, gotta think of the kittens. The snow is really piled up on the straw roof. It's otherworldly, like something out of a fairy tale. On the roof part, anyway. Heavenly Hall! It's pretty fitting. Per the gates by morning. Okay. Also, where's Pearls? Where's Pearls, by the way? Where is she? You know, Phoenix is worried about Maya, but what about the little, like, 10-year-old? We gotta set out, like, an Amber Alert. I don't know. Famous Eagle River. Got tried Rough Rapids. Really strong current. They weren't kidding. It was both powerful and fast-flowing. You should know. You were in it. I was dead lucky. I mean, lucky not to be dead. Dusky Bridge up there. It's amazing how clearly you can see it from so far away. Larry supposedly saw everything through the shack's window. Not much light gets down here, so it must be pitch black at night. This area was probably illuminated that night because of the burning bridge above. Okay. I don't know where we can go except go back here. Come on, please. It's for art's sake, I swear! And there's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. He'll make you famous. Enough. A fool's fool who foolishly accepts the foolishness of a fool's fool. Would you agree, Phoenix Wright? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, Ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name? Oh, Francie, you can't do that. Even as you speak, Nick's on the brink of death. Or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse. Whip a dead horse? No, whip a dead horse. Is that one of your American sayings? No, it's not. I'm not on the brink of anything. Well, come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Tell her she needs a model of my new picture book, Francie's Whippity Whip Drip. Ah. Before you ask me the model, learn to give at least a semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says, I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew, I'm telling you, whoosh! Just like that dude with the red underwear. Don't you think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come back crawling back to apologize? Wow! Off it goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix Wright. Your hair is as spiky as ever. Well, have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally. Oh joy, sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I'm Francisco von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge! Aha! Though more like revenge against Edgeworth, as it turns out. Francisca was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he's gone from this world. Oh, is he dead? Did he get a death penalty or something? I don't know. Oh, don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me, this I promise. But it will be for my sake, not for my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. I mean, that is true. We did learn from the end of the last game, Injustice for All, what she really wants is not revenge for her father, more so revenge against Edgeworth, you know? Edgeworth betraying the Von Karma name and everything, and so she wanted to be better than Edgeworth, and you know, who beat Edgeworth in the first place? It was Phoenix, so she wanted to beat Phoenix so she could beat Edgeworth, you know, it's the idea. Be better than Edgeworth, in that sense, anyway. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make you crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kinda cute. That's her charm point, being like so openly tsundere. Well, more soon than dare anyway. No smirking. No whipping the sick. That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing, and one thing only, to pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some Cold Killer X, you know? I guess we would like some Cold Killer X right now. I went over the whole case file on the flight over. You've read the whole thing. Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge, did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was, I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. The gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay, I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at that inner temple, at that night. Hey, look at my badge. Ow! You know about the sketch? No! Ow! What about your little brother? No, you don't want to talk about that? What about yourself? You don't want to talk about yourself? No? Okay. You know about Godot, by the way? No? Okay. Okay, she's gonna whip us forever, for all eternity, for all of time. Are you sure you don't want to help us? You know, what about Iris's testimony, you know? Okay, maybe not. She's not gonna help us. Alright. I'm gonna look at his snowmobile. I'd love to know what that thing was used for on the night of the crime. Still thinking small, I see, Phoenix Wright? Or perhaps not at all. That's why you will never defeat me! Sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't recall ever losing to you. I beat you like a couple times already. It's time for us to settle this once for all with the one final showdown! Looks like she's mentally blocked out my victories over her from her memory. This is one impressive gate. Compared to the grandeur of the main gate of the Von Karma estate, it's but a pet door. It looks really idyllic with all that snow on it, don't you think? All that snow? Don't make me laugh, this is but a light dusting where I come from. Don't make things up just because you think I'll never get to see it for myself. You can see the main hall from here. I wonder how the head nut is holding up. Oh wow, is that an inkling of human kindness I sense? Ow! Do you enjoy causing other people pain with that sharp tongue of yours? Nothing compared to the pain you cause with that leathery whip of yours. She's such a tsundere, come on. It's a quaint little bell tower. I never would have thought that something this horrible was about to happen. When Iris rang the lights up bell that night. Let's see, anything else? No? Okay. I guess there's nothing else to talk about. Alright. Now, how's the weather? It has a lot of snow. Okay, see ya. See ya, Von Karma. I'm gonna walk past you and go to the main hall. That was one long sigh. Or, that was a sigh? I thought it was like something else, I don't know. Sister Bikini. Oh, my, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? Ha 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 ha. You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it, There's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? I guess Phoenix didn't know. Oh, that's why. I was wondering why he wasn't, like, you know, worried about Pearls as well as Maya. I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least, I was until this morning. I don't see any Psychlocks, so she must be telling the truth. We meant Psychlocks, not Psycholocks, Psychlocks. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified after me? I saw her eyes flying with her white fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. Woo. Are you sure it's not a bus? Are you sure it's not a bus with like a cape and a top hat? No? Okay. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. Well, I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris in the temple, is that correct? Oh, that's right. I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claims she was in her room in the Hazakura temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. But because you did, Maya stuck all by herself at the inner temple. I'm so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down in any second. Eagle Mount has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. Well, we've got to get Maya out of there, fast! But still, there's really no need to worry. The area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river of the forest. I see. So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That's not exactly good if Maya's there. But that means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no way of escape either. Oh dear! Yes, I suppose it does! Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge out faster. Build the bridge. We require more minerals. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Duxnum. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dumb, Mr. Wright. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. Oh there, you did it again, Sister Bikini. I notice you always refer to Miss Duxnum as Mystic Elise. Oh? Yes, now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. Well, we address all our visitors as Mystic, makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me, you must respect your elders, you know. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Mystic Elise. Yeah, she did say she was just a illustrator for children's books, but then again, the weird like sorcerer wizard staff, you know, I feel like maybe she is like a super powerful spirit medium or something. I don't know. It seems Miss Elise Duxton was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Duxton on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all gonna be connected somehow. Where's Pearl, by the way? Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Oh please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh man. My head's throbbing so bad it's killing me. Pearls, she was with Miss Duxton on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling ever once after we finished eating dinner. The murder? It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at home either. Oh, come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the prayer soon? I mean, yeah, if she's not, I'm thinking, like, if she's not here, like, she's probably in the inner temple somehow? I don't know. I've seen a layout like this when I saw this really old movie. This Hibachi Brazier really puts on the heat. Just think about it. Oh, wait, what did I say? Sitting here eating pot roast and gravy. Ha, okay. Good, like, good memories. Good times. It's an altar. Oh, good job. Something like this before. Something to spiritual power. Laterally large Magatama. Stack of straws to put in cushions. Got Enza. Okay, so we already we already examined this sort of stuff already before. Nothing new there. She's a very important visitor, you know, an honored acolyte. She is. Do you know her or something? The Fey name is synonymous with the Korean channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a street medium of great power indeed. Looks like bikini's in the dark. She doesn't seem to know that Maya is the daughter of the Master of Korean. You know Mia? Mia Fey? No? Well, you were talking about the Fey family, but I guess not. Oh dear, I wonder where on earth this little girl has wandered off to. She's nowhere near the main hall, that's for sure. First I lost Maya, now Pearls. How much more pain is this case gonna cause me? Oh no. Not to mention this fever is giving me a killer migraine. No Gumshoe, no? How about yourself? It's all my fault, isn't it? It's all my achy back's fault. Now Mystic Elise is dead and Acolyte is trapped inside the inner temple. And that poor little girl's gone missing too. Missing. Hope that's all there is to it. Oh dear, that train would stand more pain, don't I? How can I ever make up for this? Make up for what? For allowing harm to come to such an important person! So I was right. Miss Duxton wasn't just any old visitor here. Please tell me, what's gonna happen to poor Iris? If she's gonna be found guilty, well, I wouldn't accept it. But your testimony, Sister Bikini. I can't help my testimony, I saw what I saw. It's up to a pro lawyer like you to deal with problems like that. Yeah, okay. What a disgraceful young man. Well, you finally seen through him, huh? How could he sit there and claim he really saw what he drew in that picture? Although the portrait he did of me was rather flattering, I must say. Still, it's not like Larry to make something up that might get a woman he likes in trouble. There's more to that sketch of his than meets the eye. I'm sure of it. I don't know. Emma Von Karma? You certainly have some unusual friends, don't you, Mr. Wright? Oh ho ho. Friends? That fancy-pantsy painter is one thing, but whipping the judge is just bad form. Well, do you think you could go drill that into her head for me, please? Just tell her to be more nice, you know? You must be very happy to have such a fine mentor. Mentor? No, he's just a friend. Oh, you naughty devil, always a joker, aren't you? Oh ho ho ho. Ah, he seemed like a lovely young man, like the kind you can always count on. Yeah, it's kind of depressing how much faith she has in him. More than Phoenix. Yeah, I guess that's it. You happen to know Godot? Like, where is he? Isn't he missing as well? I don't know. Oh well. I can go to the courtyard. Check out the crime scene some more, maybe. Or, well, I guess technically this isn't the crime scene where the body was moved anyway. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. Miss Duxnim's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? There are a few of those stone lanterns scattered around. Without the city there to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must like them now since Iris can't be here. The Shichito is there in Mystic Amy's right hand, but it was proven in court today that it wasn't a murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Ladder! The main gate's on the other side of the stone wall. The difference in the elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. But that's also the height of a body fell from according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Duxnim was pushed from the top of the wall? Come on. Can we talk about the stepladder for, you know, old time's sake? I guess with Maya not here, I guess we can't do that. Unless Phoenix wants to pretend to be Maya, you know, like a sock puppet. Hey Maya, what do you think about the stepladder? Nick, it's not a stepladder, it's just a ladder. What's the difference? Your preconceived cultural assumptions should be destroyed or whatever. I don't know. Anyway. We just imagine Phoenix just talk to himself like a crazy person. Anyway. They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun, they're tools for getting around. But a sled, now that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. Okay. I mean... is there any clues? It doesn't seem like it. That building up there is the main hall, is where we were staying. It's kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently Miss Duxnium was staying in the corner room. I guess that's where she was pushed from that night. Any other clues? Doesn't look like it. Is it not suspicious? Not this either? It's weird, like, imprint? No? I guess, I don't know. Phoenix did say that there might be some other clues. But looking around, there doesn't seem to be. Think about this blood splatter, no? Okay, well, I mean, I've done a lot. I've done enough looking around there. Oh! Yay! What was that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell? So this is where you've been. Keeping nice and warm, I see. A detective, have you finished the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well. Then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized access. Or no unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. No, is that? I'm involved, aren't I? You could get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I mean. Wow! It's been a while, Scruffy. It's... Von Karma! What a welcome back gift. Sister, please give the invitation to me. Or, well, not welcome back gift, I guess. What do you call it? I don't know, anyway. My, well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I'm on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow, that hurts, you know. Silence. I, Francisca Von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation, so you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? She's my new assistant, oh no. Our new waifu sidekick. Wow. Can we go back here? Can we talk about step ladders like Maya? No? Okay, maybe not. I was wondering maybe we can go back and have that same conversation as if Von Karma is Maya or something? I don't know, anyway. Anything else we can talk about? No? Okay. Well, we can go, I guess. Okay, everything's examined already. Let's just go. Oh, yeah, well, it looks repaired. Look at that. It's repaired. Amazing. Like one big, long plank. And I guess he has some other planks as well, I guess. I can see there. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, we can go to the temple gate. Let's go, the inner temple. Maya, where are you? Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced an investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick! That voice! Hey! Pearls! Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! Well, good thing she's safe. So you were here, ever since that night? I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. She was all alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. You're... I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well... I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. It looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Ow! Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Well, obviously she's not gonna whip the little girl. She's gonna whip you, Phoenix. Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya? Yeah. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Wah! Missing Maya! What? Hey, wait, Pearls? She just ran off. Ow! That was cruel, Phoenix, right? To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearls acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. Oh, I said that wrong. Like, what was that all about? I guess I better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Phoenix Wright. What? And would you stop calling me by my full name like that? Was this once a prosperous port? A port? Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know? Oh, that. Well, that's an anchor on the wires that's used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. Don't get smart if it's Phoenix, right? But I didn't say anything! Well, look at all the Buddha statues lined up along this path. Phoenix Wright. Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. Well, she'll probably whip you, anyway. You try to slap her, she'll whip you! You can see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I would say it's about 20 yards. I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh? Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix Wright? There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Francisca von Karma? I seem to remember. Yeah, it was like there was snow on the incinerator the first time I saw it. It wasn't used yet. I guess this time someone put it in there and used it? I don't know. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright, it's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. Oh, von Karma. The sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension is a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright. You look really happy to finally caught me on something. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever? That's got nothing to do with anything. Who told you that? This must be the door that leads in the temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yes, there's a solitary room there called the training hall. You could do some training yourself, Phoenix, right? Yow! You're completely out of shape. I don't know how much more of this woman I can take. Yes, that's it. I guess we go to the training hall. Hey, Maya! Whoa, there's a big psych lock. What? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in your training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? That strange lock. I wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving out some strange vibes. Yeah, well, what's with this like thing that's just been like covered? Why is this covered in gravy? What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix, right? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... a woman? I don't see any woman here. Well, there's a different atmosphere in this room since last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere, it's a different smell. It's gravy. Oh, it is gravy. What's the matter? Well, this scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy? Yes, there's a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy's a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravies as a substitute, I see. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. Why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Weird. I don't know why. Yeah, here's the real scroll, and it's covered in gravy for some reason. Well, I don't know. Why'd you do that? Why would anyone do that? I can't make out what's drawn on the scroll at all. I'll never understand you Americans and your so-called artists. Artists? Oh yeah. I imagine in the localization, you know, Von Karma, instead of saying Americans, probably saying, you Japanese, you know, Japanese people, I don't understand you. And your Japanese way. Most likely. In the original translation. Antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix, right? Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for acolytes. I thought we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Get wrecked! Got him! Look at those wafer-thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix, right? Wafer-thin. Yeah, you know, thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. I guess you must say wafer-thick or something back in Germany? Not about these mattresses, certainly not. Okay, that was weird. Weird joke there. What does this say? I don't know. Did I mention that before? Like, I know this. Is this like... I think this is one, right? Ichi? Generally a kanji for like one, like a dash. Maybe something else? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Probably says like training or something. Or maybe it's a proverb. I don't know. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains. It's almost as if it's there guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen those locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psych lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in the dark cavern. What took you so long? Okay, who is this? I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this. Mr. Wright? Oh, it's you. The Prosecutor Godot? I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up in the trial today? I could ask you the same exact question. Huh? But I had a cold, so... I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough. I believe by the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Well, that's funny. Yeah, it's kind of funny coming from Von Karma, considering she got shot and still tried to go to the trial anyway. Who's the wild marriage, right? This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case is mine. Hey, Philly, know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. I'm only going to say this once, Lady Von Whippingberg. Go home. Wow. Phoenix Wright? What are you hitting me for? You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, right? What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you set something in motion you'll never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger, or is it sorrow? Well, you had some important business, and that's why you were in court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Wright, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died. Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustments of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us to all live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So you mean that mask you wear is this ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Though I imagine a lot of people cosplay as you with that mask, you know? Anyway, without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened? You see, I starred in a FromSoft game, and why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Trite, you. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? Now, earlier you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly? Well, you see, you did something in the image editing software, but then you cleared the history, so you can't use the undo button anymore. No, the inner temple here on the side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. And that's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? Now, what do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and... I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which you are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh? Be aware though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if you were in there, the chances for being found alive are slim at best. No! Which means, Wright, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with search party right now? You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Wright. Once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Probably referring to me, yeah. Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me? And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey. Mia? You killed her. Sort of? No? That's not how it was. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. When she bit off more than she could chew, she made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally! Sure, Miss Fey's murder was caught, but that won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her that time, you and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, Wright. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No! No! What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of... I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple in the sacred cavern will be a thing of the past. Very well, then I suggest the obvious solution, the opening of the key. Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on the trick lock. There's no keyhole? That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. Then who was it? Simple. The accused. What? Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was trained in there. Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang on there, Lama. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out. So, I should be getting back to work. Oh wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You better stop praying. You better pray that a friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth. Listen up, Wright. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. It looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. It was kind of funny. We're kind of like, it was sort of buddy-buddy fun karma right now. Even though she was so hostile towards us in the last game. Is that always the case? You know, like a villain from like a previous season that we beat turns out to be, well, maybe she's not like a super, friendly friend, but at least she isn't whipping us all the time. She's still whipping us. But not because she hates us, necessarily. I don't know. Maybe? Anyway. I don't know, should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ugh, my brain. That's driving me nuts. I know, this video's getting like whipped. I don't know, I feel like someone else has been whipped a lot more often. And it's this guy. Maybe he's developed some sort of attachment to being whipped, I don't know. Anyway, is something troubling you, Scruffy? Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you were wanting to wash that off or not. How did you know, sir? Oh yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kinda already snuck in there. You trying to be clever or something? So what's behind there, Scruffy? Oh, kind of garden-like garden. A garden. Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, and I'm not asking you, pal. You got me? Or I'm telling you, and I'm asking you, rather. Isn't it normally the other way around? I'll see you later. Well. So, shall we adjourn this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Cause the first thing that comes to mind is his coat. I guess not. Nice coat. He's not washing off his coat after all. He'll never wash off his coat, I guess. Blood? Does that say Maya again? It all comes back to a dying message that says Maya again. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought you said you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy? Avant Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... So, how's the Inter-Temple investigation going? You have the best forensics team in the world working in that place? Forensic team? And what was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing! Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? No. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern, there's that stone lantern in the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? Look kinda fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... it's kinda hard to say, actually. I guess I better look into them myself. Now, how about Maya? About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you that? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get her, pal. Edgeworth. He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait, since she's the only one who can open the door to the Sacred Cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant? Well, what's this dying message? What the heck is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? Couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. You answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception. Yes, sir. Okay, well before that though, I'm gonna examine some more. Well, this is odd, and there's no snow on the ground here. It's almost perfect. It's almost a perfect rectangle. Gonna have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy? Ah, no, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation. If it wasn't the police, then who did it? And oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it? Understood. Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. When I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got so much trouble when I left it on the couch. Is that it? That's it! Ah! Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what the reason could be. Why does Gumshoe always just go on tangents about his childhood? Anyway. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too. Apparently it belonged to the victim. To Miss Elise Duxnum. Yeah, there's a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cord found that both the victim and this charm are a match exactly. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Talisman, eh? A little lantern, a little statue. Here's certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What is this huge bowl here for? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over, but the ice in this bowl has been broken. Now that's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kinda sleepy. Ow! Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me, got it? Get whipped again in the face. That's all you need. Alright, torches? A couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. Looks like they've been lit pretty recently. Recently? How recent are we talking about? As recent as the night of the murder. Maya was training here on the night of the murder. Not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. Broom? No, nothing strange about this broom, I guess. Nothing else? Nothing? Okay, well, I guess we'll talk to Gumshoe about the writing. Dying a message. It's Maya, so these letters are written in blood? Yeah, what's worse is it's the victim's blood. Ah, this is Miss Duxnim's blood. We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down? No? Maybe? I don't know, actually. I mean, maybe they were writing in a weird angle, you know? Or, You know what? That was really bothering me too. But Judge, I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special Gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down! Wow! Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Duxnam wrote these letters herself, in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing, the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Duxnam's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. What? So Miss Duxnam was killed here? However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was... Well, what was it? That wasn't the scene of the crime. What did she see? It's kind of weird. What is it? What do you think, Miss Karma? Surely a special Gumshoe investigation will reveal the answer, no? But wait a sec. The bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? I'm sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. I was overseeing repairs of the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planned all this stuff here, pal. I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Look at my badge? Hey look, it's my attorney's badge! Haha, good one, pal. You're always good for a laugh with your little badge. The real man has a police badge. Okay. That thing must have been worn by the victim. There's no other way of looking at it. You mean the matching leather cord found around the victim's neck? Yeah, I bet it was one of those things she always wore. I've got this safe driving charm I've been wearing for over a year now. If I ever get into an accident, it guarantees it'll be the other guy's fault. Isn't it supposed to stop you from having an accident in the first place? What the sketch? Well, it's like a circus today in the court. All thanks to this little sketch. At the risk of repeating myself, you really ought to choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. Okay, I know Larry's a bit out there, but he generally wants to help Iris, I'm sure of that. He wouldn't have produced this for no good reason. You are nothing but more than a marshmallow on the inside, the both of you. This was found close to Dusky Bridge, wasn't it? That's what the artist guy said, yeah? Right after the defendant flew over the burning bridge. According to his testimony, she dropped it when she landed on the other side. This crystal didn't belong to Iris. The crystal had dropped out of Miss Elise Duxton's staff. And there are traces of blood on it too. The real question is, what was it doing near the foot of Dusky Bridge? Nothing about this? No? Okay. How about this gravy? You know anything about this scroll, detective? Well, I know it smells great. Yeah, this is just the kind of weather for some steaming mashed potatoes and gravy. I really love that stuff. I eat it so much that my coat even smells. Have you nothing else to say about this than your inane ramblings about gravy? Yeah, I wonder if it's like, I don't know, I wonder if it's like originally in translation. Was it gravy or is it a curry, you know? I'd imagine like Japanese curry, it's probably a common, like, you know, meal as well. So it might have been curry instead of gravy, I don't know. Anyway, not really, let's leave it at that, okay? What do you think about Von Karma? Wow, what a beauty, huh? Ah! What was that long pause for, Scruffy? That's a real nice brooch she's got, too! Ah! Don't she needs to learn how to give compliments faster than Francisca give lashes? You hope they make the other games on Steam? That's what I hope too, yeah. It'll be easier for me if they have, for example, like Apollo Justice, or I don't know, maybe the 3DS stuff as well. Make it easier to record, you know? Make it easier to play on PC. I haven't seen Mr. Edgeworth for about a year, talk about a long time. Do you know why he moved overseas? I don't know. Probably to look cool? There's a lot of weight attached to doing research overseas, you know. Once I've done my stint in Paris, you don't have to call me Monsieur Gumshashu or something. People really don't get Edgeworth, do they? It's his own fault for not explaining anything about himself. There you go, Larry. It was with Mr. Eduson's apprentice, so I heard. I suppose you could have called him that. The guy drew a portrait of me, you know. Well, lucky you, I suppose. Yeah, but I had to pay him 50 cents for it. That's pretty awful. You're not really enthused about this guy either, huh? Well, he made a mockery of the court today, and I'm almost sure he did it on purpose, too. I don't know, I'm not so sure anymore. The clues we found today have turned this case all topsy-turvy. I can't see how Iris could have done it now. Oh, how interesting, Scruffy. Sadly, I don't share the same sentiment. Prepare yourself well for tomorrow, Phoenix Wright. Why does every prosecutor want to burn me at the stake so badly? Because you're an ace attorney. Everyone wants to beat the ace attorney so they can be the ace prosecutor, you know? You sure was a mysterious person. Her real name, her past, it's all a complete mystery. Still, it strikes me as odd. Why would someone who wishes to remain anonymous become an author? You know what probably happened? I bet she didn't know her books was gonna be such a success. That's what I think. Okay. She says, she's such a sweet old lady. She doesn't look like the lying type to me. But there was a problem with her testimony, wasn't there? Yeah, but I don't think it was her fault. She was just trying to say the right thing, and it came out wrong, that's all. I know what it's like, happens to me all the time. For a detective, you're completely lacking that power of observation. Oh, wanna hear something, pal? Maggie says she's gonna buy me a new coat. Oh, really? That's great. Yeah, I think it's to say thanks for helping her out during that last case. Which means I can finally check out this stinky sweat-soaked rag. You mean you don't have any special attachments to that coat? And after all the effort I took to mail it back to you from Germany. Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, I remember in the last game she did have his old coat, you know, with all the evidence. I guess she did, like, just give it back. I thought she said she's gonna throw it in the trash, but I guess not. Ah, well, I'll be sure to take good care of it once he's retired, sir. Okay. That guy's got more mysteries than the choose your own escapade book, pal. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I already know. I can't believe you skipped the trial like that without even getting permission. He'd have been fine for sure if he worked for a normal company. Never expected the prosecuting office to be so lax. Don't get the wrong impression, Phoenix, right? More importantly, doesn't it strike you as odd that police are unaware of the man's medical situation? Being extradited from hell to you is fair. Apparently he died and came back, and apparently his mask helps him see. Why is he hiding that from everyone? Ask this doctor, I guess. Additionally, it raises another question. Why did he choose to tell only you? Yeah, why did he? Apparently, the girl was trapped over here since the night of her murder. No, did she say anything to you about Maya? She wouldn't tell me. She's not gonna tell me something if she wouldn't even speak to you, pal. She was real upset. She wanted to stop crying. Phoenix, Wright. Look sharp and go comfort that poor young girl. I will, trust me, I will. She cross-examined me once, you know. Yeah, that was us. The big guns locking horns. Okay, yeah, I think we saw this dialogue before. Maya! The situation hasn't changed. We still don't know anything about Maya's whereabouts. She's gotta be in the secret cavern, though. That's the only place left. I heard it's real cold in there. We gotta get her out fast, or it could be bad, pal. Is there anything you can do, detective? What are you talking about? Huh? You're already on it. You couldn't get a faster response from a computer. Mr. Godot put everything into place right away. That guy doesn't mess around. Godot? Yeah, the coffee-drinking mystery man who didn't show in court. I gotta say, he's totally made me rethink my perception of him, pal. He came as quickly as possible, I guess. Well... Can we go back here? Anything else in here? No? Well, I guess we move around. I don't know. Is there anything else to talk about, actually? No? Okay. Let's go back to... like, to the temple, maybe? Is Larry around? No, Larry's not here. Larry was at the main gate, I guess. It seems you have a visitor. Oh, Mr. Wright. Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him, we've gotta hurry and unlock the secret cavern. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright? Wait, Edgeworth. I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya is in rather delicate position. What do you mean by delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. We're friends, buddy old pals. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, Wright. But it's Maya, Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Well, thanks for reminding me. Thanks for whipping me. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, there's one other thing actually we need to do. We need to top this, Sister Bikini. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My, hello you two! How are you doing? Wahahaha! From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. I was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's not my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my bag, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me? Ah! Blair. Oh, yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. You two are the only ones who said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just become a shill to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that, but I know she's still hiding something. I guess it's time to break those psych locks of hers. Psych locks, go! Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. Zavari. No, I'm convinced that Miss Elise Duxnum had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What enough are you talking about? She was... Miss Elise was an author, just an author of picture books. But to be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Duxnum's true identity. It does? Crystal Sphere. Well, I mean, maybe the fact that she is somehow related to, like, spirit channeling and everything. Like, where's the photo? It's a photo of Elise, right here. She has that big old crystal sphere, right? Maybe? 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 Maybe not? I don't know. Oh wait! Oh, I mean, okay, I didn't connect the dots actually. Kure Master's Talisman? Oh yeah! Because... you can look at the thing right here. The symbol right here on top of here that shows who's the Kure Master. Oh yeah. He has his talisman that has the same symbol, and the only person to have that symbol is the master of the Kure channeling technique. Oh. Miss Duxnum's had this charm with her at all times. Oh, where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, is it? Interesting. Oops! This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Duxnum really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally proves Miss Duxnum's true identity. Is it this? I mean, either the hanging scroll or maybe the... You know, maybe the crystal sphere, maybe it kinda helps, but I think maybe it's the hanging scroll? The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment, but this scroll shows the master of the Kure channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. Oh! This crest is reserved for the master of Kure. Who on earth told you of that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about! Well, the new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Faye's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Faye's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Bam! Oh, they all go away. Amazing. Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one has seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Kurain talisman, it's a symbol of the Master of Kurain. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death. So, at least Dixon was really Maya's mother, huh? What a twist. Too bad she's dead, though. Huh. She was Misty Faye, the master of the Kurain channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... What's happening? It can't be. Earthquake! Wow! Oh my goodness, the Inner Temple! This kind of tremor might... The Inner Temple? The secret cavern in the training hall, it might very well cave in! What? Maya! And I fear Edgeworth isn't doing so well as well, I assume. He doesn't like earthquakes. It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing, let's go! What? Where? To the Inner Temple, of course, where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright? Of course, you run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Oh, thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. Oh, poor old Edgy. I wonder if he's alright. You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Oh, come on, let's go. Go, go, go! I've gotta hurry to the temple and... Right. Oh, okay. Oh, you're fine. Ah! Well, what are you doing here? Ugh. How could have... How do you expect to understand if you don't speak up? Yow! Hey, why am I getting whipped here? She's gone. No! The defendant, Iris. She's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? What? Nani? Iris escaped? Why? So, it was just now, during the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? It's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the Inner Temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Oh wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the Inner Temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The Inner Temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake. Then you think Iris might have gone to the Inner Temple to check on the situation. Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's in the I'm sure she's at the Inner Temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall's sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go. Okay, I guess we're gonna trust Phoenix. I guess we assume Iris is not like trying to run away because she's a murderer, she's just trying to help people, I guess. Unfortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in yet, but what we found was something none of us could ever expected. Nani? Even more locks? Huh? Could there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? Iris. Iris, please tell me. What the hell's going on? To be continued. Cliffhanger. I mean, are we going to court right away, or is there more investigation to do? Yeah, I feel like there's more investigation to do. Oh yeah, I guess we'll do that.